Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about all the books that I read in March. Yes, I know it is the middle of April, but better late than never, you know? So I picked some prompts from a TBR jar last month to, mix up my TBR a little bit, knock out a few off my TBR, and we got some new ones, we had a DNF, so we're gonna chat about it. So, if you didn't watch my March TBR video, go ahead and do that if you want a little recap of what we picked, but if not, I will quickly go over the 5 prompts. The first one was a book that starts with W, and we finally got to When He Saved Me by Melody Claire. I did indeed read this, and I did indeed love it. Follows Jamie and Finn, Hurt Comfort, Broken Boys. I love Melody's writing. I cannot recommend this enough. It is so good. Finn is a barista? Or is Jamie the barista? I cannot remember. Anyway, a little bit of Grumpy Sunshine. There's some heavy topics in this book, but I do highly suggest this book. Very good. So good. So that was a book that starts with W, When He Saved Me by Melody Claire. Now, the next prompt I picked was a book with less than 200 pages. And in the video, I had picked Married to My Best Friend by Riley Hart, but I did go with a different book, and I did pick It Was Only a Kiss by Ashley Michelle, I think is the author. Anyway, yeah, it was something. I thought it was gonna be a fun little time, and it was not. And I'm pretty sure I gave it... Did I give it 2 stars? I don't remember. I couldn't even tell you the, plot of the book, if there was. The end really threw me. She is in a house. She starts to like her stepbrother and her stepdad, uncle. I don't know. It got really weird at the end, but there was a little... It was giving Credence vibes by Penelope Douglas. If you've read it, you know. It was giving that, but the end really threw me for a loop. So that was that. I think I gave it 2 stars. Not good. Not a good time. Do not recommend. The next prompt I had was a book by a BIPOC author. And initially I had picked The Problem with Dating by Brittany Cherry. And I did start that book, and then I DNF'd. It was just not working for me. It was not a good time. So instead, I picked up That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming, and I had a fabulous time with it. I'm pretty sure I gave it 4 stars. It is a mystical world. She is what is her name? They all have funny names. Anyway, it's in this mystical town, and she gets drunk and accidentally saves a demon, and then they go on this quest and they fall in love, and it's such a fun time. Pretty sure I gave that 4 stars. The next prompt was a book you own but have never read, and I unfortunately did not finish in the month of March, but I did pick up Teacher of the Year by M.A. Wardell. I did start it, but I finished it this month, so that will be in the next wrap-up, but I did pick it up and I did read it, but it'll be in the April wrap-up. that will be soon because it is mid-April. And the last book I picked up was a new to you author, and I put down Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young, but my Libby hole did not come in time. So I picked up I read a bunch of books, and a few were by authors I hadn't read before. So I'm just gonna pick one and put it in this category, and that was Unromanced by Erin Connor. Very rom-com-y. I did enjoy it, but the third person POV kind of threw me. Follows, is she a writer? I want to say she's a writer, and he is a celebrity. Is he a celebrity? I think he is. And she doesn't like really believe in love anymore, but yes, now I remember. He has had bad luck with love, so they like make a bet to do all these cliche rom-com things, and then of course they start to fall for each other. It was cute. I do recommend it, but had I known it was third person POV, I would have done differently. I think it would have been better as an audiobook, but yeah. And the other 5 books that I had put on my TBR were Lore by Lily Mayne, Go Luck Yourself by Sarah Rash, my book club pick of the month of March, A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston, and Blindsided by Eden Finley, and Once Upon You and Me by Timothy Janofsky, and I read all of them. Everyone clap for me. So I'm going to start with Lore by Lily Mayne. It was the final book in the Monstrous series, and it was so good. I'm pretty sure this series is my new Roman Empire. I had a phenomenal time. It is very different from the other ones, but in the best possible way. If you haven't read the Monstrous series, go read it right now. It's so good. I did indeed rate Lore 5 stars. So good. The next book was my book club pick, which was Go Luck Yourself by Sarah Rash. And I loved this book. It's not quite a 5-star though, because the beginning of it it took a little bit for me to get into it, but I definitely preferred this one over The Nightmare Before Christmas, for sure. Locke and Chris, so good. The spicy scenes in this book, let me just tell you, hot. I highly recommend. If you enjoyed The Nightmare Before Christmas, you're gonna love this one. Or if you didn't love Nightmare Before Christmas, hopefully you will enjoy this one like I did. I ate it up. 4.75 for this one. So good. Definitely recommend. I don't want to give too much away, but it picks up from the last book. Chris is the brother of Cole from Nightmare Before Christmas, and he goes to Ireland. Where does he go? I think he goes to Ireland. Anyway, people are stealing Christmas's joy, so he suspects that the St. Patrick's Day Prince, Locke, is part of it. So, Crown Prince of St. Patrick's Day, sorry, my bad. So he goes to team up with Locke to help kind of save Christmas. And yeah, it is a good time. Good time. I highly recommend this one. A Novel Love Story by Ashley Poston was another book that I put on my TBR and read. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember anything about this book. I'm pretty sure Ashley Poston has magical realism, and I'm pretty sure she is a writer and go, oh, this is the book. She goes to the town of her favorite romance book. She like is transported into that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did have a good time. I do think though that The 7-Year Slip is still my favorite Ashley Poston book, but it was still a great time. If you love Ashley Poston's writing, you will enjoy this one. Blindsided by Eden Finley. I did read that one and I did have a great time. This is part of the Fake Boyfriend series by Eden Finley, and I did read this one and the last book and all of the novellas in the month of March. So we had Blindsided, Final Play, and the 3 novellas, It's Complicated, Rebound, and what is the third one? It'll be on the screen. I can't remember. But all the novellas were very cute. They're not necessary to the series. You can skip them if you want. I had a great time. They were all 3 stars. Blindsided, I believe I gave 5 stars. Did I? Final Play was definitely a 5-star. Love that one. All of the couples come together for a vacation from the previous books, and it's a great time. Blindsided, what did I give Blindsided? I also don't even remember what couple is Blindsided. But yeah, if you want a good series with athletes from different sports and other people of other jobs that fall in love, I highly suggest this series. All the trope is obviously the fake dating trope, but it's so good. I highly recommend. And yeah, those were all the books that I put on my TBR that I read, and we're gonna get into the other books that I read in the month of March. Okay, after going and looking at my list of all the books I read, I definitely forgot I read Hat Trick in the month of March, which is book 4 of the Fake Boyfriend series. So I read Hat Trick, Blindsided, Final Play, and all of the novellas. And I did, Blindsided is Talon and Miller, and how could I forget? I loved their story. They're both football players. Yes, so good. Anyway, and speaking of novellas, I read Feral Song and Love Song Part 2 by TJ Klune, which are part of the Green Creek series, side novellas that again aren't really, pertinent to the story, but show a little insight to the story. I rated both of those 3 stars. They were good. You can skip them if you want. I personally like the little bits that TJ Klune gives, so I recommend it. They're quick little reads, and they're on his website if you want to read them. I also listened to Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune, and when I tell you I loved this book, it shot right up to my #1 book of the year. If you have read House on the Cerulean Sea, this book picks up kind of where the last book ended, but this one is in the other guy's POV. Arthur Parnassus it's in his POV, and it's kind of his story. So I highly recommend the audiobook first and foremost, and to read it. If you don't like audiobooks, I highly suggest you read this. It is so good. It deals with themes of bigotry and bullies, and accepting that being weird is okay, and the found family, and I just loved everything about this book. It was so good. Easy 5 stars. I also read P.S. I Hate You by Lauren Connolly. And this book, I remember seeing in Books A Million, and the cover's cute, and the premise sounded decent. So I requested it on Libby, and I got it. And it follows, I don't remember their names. But anyway, it's a brother's best friend trope. The brother, I don't believe this is a spoiler because I'm pretty sure it's on the back of the book. The brother passes, and in his will, he leaves directions for his sister and his best friend to go to a bunch of different states and leave his ashes in different places, and then they have to do little tasks in each state along the way. It's heavy, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time. There were parts that I didn't love. I cannot remember her name, but I found her slightly annoying. So it was a 4-star, but it was a good time nonetheless. And speaking of 4 stars, I gave Bro and the Beast 3 and 4, both 4 stars. They're quick little books. I'm not going to give too much away, but the premise of these stories, Devin, who is a frat boy, falls into or gets transported into his brother's favorite wolf romance book, and finds himself attached to the alpha of the pack. So again, I'm not going to give too much away because it goes into the story. You have to read them in order. But these are such a fun time. If you like frat boys, if you like himbos, if you like wolf shifters, any of that, I suggest you pick up the series. It's a good time. I also read I Think They Hate You by Julian Winters, and I had heard such good things about this book, and unfortunately it was a disappointment to me. I gave it 2.5 stars. I don't remember their character names either. I clearly did not do my homework for this video. Yeah, it just didn't work for me. I didn't really fully believe in their romance. The one goes away for a while and come to England and comes back and has an accent. It was I listened to the audiobook, and it was a very weird, I'm like, you just lived there for a little bit. It's not like you're from there. And he had an accent. I just didn't vibe with any of it. I didn't love the story. So yeah, unfortunately that one was a miss for me. But if you love it, I'm so happy for you. I did not. And the final book I want to talk about is the arc that I read. It is now out, Once Upon You and Me by Timothy Janofsky. And it is a age gap, sort of, fairy tale-esque setting. Yeah, this one was a miss for me too. I did give it 3 stars, but I didn't think the characters were fully fleshed out. The older guy that has a kid, and the younger guy is his ex-wife's assistant. And so the older guy and the wife own a resort. So the younger guy goes to the resort to check it out, to kind of see if they need to expand or do something. And the daughter is coming to have her birthday there. So that's how they meet. Yeah, and I just didn't really believe in their relationship. I felt like we could have seen more. So unfortunately that was a miss for me. And I love Timothy Janofsky's work. But unfortunately this one just didn't hit for me. So yeah, that is all 21 books I read in the month of March. I hope you all have a great day. Happy reading in the month of April. We're currently in the thick of it, so I hope you're reading some great books, and I will see you in April's video. Bye, everyone.